I'm Bo Fentum, and I live here. My style is quite specific to the era of mid-century. I live in a 1970s townhouse, so I use a lot of vintage ceramics, furniture, artwork. I very much like the colour palette of that era as well. We moved into this house 8 years ago, and it was very tired, very dated. We knew we wanted to keep this room as a lounge, and the fact that it did extend out onto the garden meant that we had a real opportunity to bridge the gap between the inside and the outside. So we kept it as a bi-parting door, and we've got this beautiful view of the garden now, which is great. But one of our big issues was trying to figure out how we could keep the element of the garden during the day and then close it all down at night time, hence getting some curtains. I did quite a lot of research into the mid-century look and window treatments they would have used, and time and again I would see this kind of layered effect of voiles and curtains. So I very much had an idea in my head of what I wanted to achieve, but I didn't really have one fabric in mind of what it needed to be. So Dave, our advisor from Hillary's, came round with lots of samples for us to look at. And it was so fun actually, because you get a chance to look at all these different fabrics and imagine what could be with them. But there was one that just stood out for us completely, and I kept circling back to this juniper fabric that we eventually chose. It's kind of deep green, it has a textured velvet feel to it. And then we knew we were layering up with voiles, so we had a look at the voiles as well. And it was, once we'd kind of had both of them together, it was just a match made in heaven for us. Dave came round, installed the curtains for us and the voiles, and it just was like the cherry on the cake. It just made it feel really cozy and intimate. I love it. I really do, I love it to bits.